Now pay attention, 007. I've always tried to teach you two things. First, never let them see you bleed.
And the second?
Always have an escape plan.
What's going on, everybody? Christopher Morales, that one Bond guy. I'm so excited to finally be back on the screen recording a video. It's been a long minute. This type of video hasn't been done for 2 years. So this has been 2 years in the making, and I'm talking about a James Bond collection video. Today, it's going to be kind of a walk down memory lane. First and foremost, the area that you see me in, and the area in the new Bond room, that's right, new Bond room that you're going to see is different from the last version of this video because I actually just recently purchased a new home. I have moved, and thus the reason why I've been kind of busy when it's come to content creation and the lack thereof. That being said, this is more than just things on walls and things that I've collected over the years. In fact, they're memories. That's what makes this so special. It's because every single little thing comes with a story. And so I tell everybody that when they walk in for the first time and before they question my sanity and make sure I'm not going crazy, I say, first and foremost, these are all memories that I've collected over the years. No further ado, come follow me. Let's go check it out. Whatever you want to call it, this is the new spot, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. So starting off, we're gonna go from wall to wall. I hope you guys have a martini or two or some snacks because it's gonna be a long one. Starting off here, what you guys have seen in the previous few Bond collection videos, this is my Bond poster wall of all 25 films. It's from Dr. No to No Time to Die, and it's one of my pride and joys. This time I did it a little bit different. If you can kind of see, instead of doing everything like in a perfectly straight line, I kind of did like a zigzag pattern to make it look a little different this time, to add a little bit of a designer flair to that. Then next to these cool chairs over here that I found, and again thrifted, because that's what we do, thrifting for Bond. Mind you, most of all of these pieces of furniture around here I've either found on the side of the road and kind of refurbished, like this table, or have found on Facebook Market. In the middle here we have all my vinyls. Shout outs to Cue the Music. I have a few of their awesome CDs as well. The current book that I'm actually reading, For Your Eyes Only. Down here you might see some hidden Bond moments with that. I'm kind of proud of myself with this lighting here. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. All it is strip lighting that I put behind the shelves to give it that cool effect. Starting from top to bottom, we got the Funkos that you guys either love or hate. Either way, they are really fun, and I've collected quite a few. This shelf right here is dedicated to the vehicles of Bond. As you can see, I have a lot of the Johnny Lighting vehicles, the Corgi cars, and even the Lego Aston Martin DB5. This one is really cool, particular because this is actually a Corgi DB5 from the 60s. This right here, guys, is probably one of the most special and maybe most expensive part of the collection, but this is the watch collection. You guys know how much I love the watches of Bond. I have some really cool Bond posters when it comes to the Omega advertisements. I have this from 2012 Omega Lifetime magazine with Daniel Craig on it, and then of course I have the watches here next to some of the screen accurate sunglasses that you see Bond wear. Of course, I have my Planet Ocean from Skyfall, No Time to Die, Seamaster, and then I threw in a moon swatch in there because, you know, why not? Here are some more fun things. There's a really awkward picture of me a few years younger doing the Bond pose in Bond in Motion, followed by some really cool props that were recreated. Ed Maggiani, shout out to him, who made the x-ray glasses from The World Is Not Enough. A few cool Floating Dragon, Macau, Skyfall, casino chips, and of course you guys can recognize this. That's the Q swatch. I have a vintage 1960s, or excuse me, 1970s James Bond Live and Let Die board game, and that was gifted to me from a dear friend of mine over the holidays. It's the Theory 11 cards that you guys have seen before, along with some other cool. This is the Playmobil DB5 that came out a couple of years ago. What's a Bond collection without paying homage to the man himself, who 70 plus years of Bond literature, we're here today enjoying everything that Bond has to offer. And of course, he is hanging up proudly above my Bond book collection, my Bond library, if you will. On top of standing is the James Bond final motion picture soundtrack collection that I have. I only have a few. I'm still working on that part, but I have Dr. No, Goldfinger, Thunderball, and even No Time to Die, just to name some of the few. Some of my all-time favorite John Barry scores, as well as the Hans Zimmer one of No Time to Die. First, the Ian Fleming collection here, along with some other spy-themed books that I've come to love and enjoy as well, along with some of the Bond continuation novels from John Gardner, William Boyd, Kim Sherwood, and Anthony Horowitz. Then on the bottom, I'll be honest guys, I do have multiple collections of the films. I have the Blu-ray, the regular DVDs, and even some VHSs. And so leads us to, well, where I like to read those books, the Fleming chair, which you guys have seen before and in many of my videos. But above it, there's some special pieces of, my opinion, art. I have the Thunderball, Spy Who Loved Me, and the Moonraker posters, all from the actual years of which each film was released. And then this one right here is very special because if you look very closely, there's a autograph that may look familiar. Yes, that is Richard Kiel's autograph, who played Jaws and Moonraker. And moving down to the table, I just have some cool coffee book table books that you can enjoy when coming inside. I got a Bond on set. This I got from the Peterson Automobile Museum when Bond in Motion was in town in LA. And then shout outs to 007 GB, the first edition of their Keeping the British End Up magazine, along with some cool Omega Lifetime magazines. Of course, anytime anybody comes in, my role is enjoy. Feel free to read as much as you would like, because I like to share. As I've heard from the past, this is my great-great-grandmother's 1920s Motorola radio, or stereo, excuse me, that I still keep to this day and is a vital part of the Bond collection because it looks like it's very fitting for it. Next to it is the autograph portion of the collection, which has grown recently and a lot extensively since the last episode or last collection video that I did. Starting off here, I have Trina Parks. Shout outs to her, who played Thumper from Diamonds Are Forever. Great, not only Bond girl, but great friend in Pat Gill. You can see a picture of us there hanging out in Las Vegas at the Golden Steer. Funny enough, she's never been to the Golden Steer, even though she's lived in Vegas for over 50 years, performing at various casinos as a showgirl, and as you know, she was in Diamonds Are Forever, and even dated a Mr. Elvis Presley. So, very special picture here with a great memory. I went to New York to see Macbeth. I know you're not supposed to say that name, but oh well. Daniel Craig was playing, and I got the autograph, and it was a very special moment as I got to actually see him leave the theater. Here, you guys will recognize the logos almost instantly, of course, because it is the Blackwell Rum logo. Of course, you have the traditional bottle of Blackwell, and the 007 edition, and then the 60th anniversary that I was able to win at Gatherall 4 last year. So it was a very, very special moment for me to be able to win that via Mr. David Zaritsky of the Bond Experience, and it's been sitting here high and proud of my collection ever since. And next to it is another amazing gift that I got from my dear friend Jocelyn for my 21st birthday, the 60th anniversary Bollinger Champagne display case. You guys know how much I love brand moments and just collaborations in general when it comes to Bond. So you have some familiar Bond brands up top here that I have on display. Some you recognize, some that are a little bit older, and just some fun moments there. Who does not love some popcorn buckets, popcorn cups, oh, and even some shreddies from GoldenEye. So that's it. That's the collection. This is the Bond room, Bond lounge, as I like to say, because really I want this space to be welcoming to everybody, whoever comes and visits, or friends who have never seen a Bond film, or family that know I'm just that Bond nerd. You can see exactly why I love it. It's because every single piece, again, is a memory for me that has just driven the fact that I love this character and love the franchise. More than that, it's definitely allowed me to have some great connections and great friends. So the Bond community, I will mention it many times, is one of the best communities out there. This was it. This was the James Bond collection video of 2024, the first video, my new home, and I get to share it with you guys, which to me makes it 1,000 times more special. So that being said, thanks guys for joining me on this one, and I will see you in the next video real soon. I'm Christopher Morales, that one Bond guy. Take care.